This is our second workout, and we are primarily going to be on our backs, focusing on the core, the legs, and also the arms. So let's get started. Make your way onto your back. Bend your knees. Bring your head down to the earth, arms by your side, and start to just get grounded. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Ankle down through all four corners of your feet. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck, curl, and roll the low back to the mat. Good. Low back kissing the floor. Start to peel the hips all the way up. One vertebra at a time. Hips come up nice and high. Brace the core at the top. Imagine you're wearing that corset, squeezing the glutes. You're going to inhale halfway down, and then exhale, lift and push. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good. Your feet should be nice and narrow, so about a number 11. And you should be able to wiggle the toes, anchor down through the heels, and all four corners of your feet. Squeezing the glutes at the top, bracing the core at the top, like you're one straight wood board. Nice and strong, nice and tight. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Hold it here. Good. Releve, heels up, and slowly lower down. Inhale, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Good. This is a controlled movement. So make sure that the ankles are working hard and controlling the heels on the way down. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold it up at the top. Heels are up, nice and high, like you're wearing 5-inch heels. And now start to pulse. Up, up, up. Good. Bracing the core. Engage that transverse muscle, working out through the quads and the glutes. Pulsing it at the top. Tiny little movements. Feel the burn happening. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. And then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. Hands under your sacrum. Bend your knees. Tabletop position. Good. You're going to tap right toe down and center. Left toe down and center. Good. Toe taps right and left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Simple yet effective. Right toe and left toe. Awesome job. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. Good. Now cross at the feet. Roll your hands out of underneath your sacrum, and you're going to lift the hips up and down. Good. Tiny little hip lifts. I call these little booty lifts or little hiccups or upside down crunches. Yes, lift the hips nice and high and try not to use momentum so that you're not rolling and rocking like this. No, you want to go straight up and down, vertical. If you don't even get up at all, you're probably doing it right. So let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Let it go. Great job. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And now rock it out. Shake it out. Awesome job. Good. Bring your feet down. Hands behind the nape of your neck. Elbows nice and long. Necks are long. You're going to inhale here. Exhale, crunch. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Make sure that you can see right in front of you. You can even see the ceiling. You can't see the elbows from the corners of your eyes because your elbows are really, really wide. And you engage the core at the top. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. Hold it here. Now reach towards your ankles. Good. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Now we have penguins. You're going to tap one heel and then the other. Good. If you don't quite reach or tap, that's okay. You're just going to reach, reach, reach side to side, working the upper abs and the obliques. Good. You should feel a little burn. Keep your necks nice and long. Breathe. using that sharp exhale as you reach. Shh, shh, and the inhale will pretty much happen automatically. Last 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let it go. Great job. Bring your feet out nice and wide and just windshield wiper, side to side. Good. Now from here, we're going to rock up to a seat. So bend your knees and grab behind the legs, and you're going to rock. For 3, come up to a seat, and 2, and 1. Good. Now stay here. We have triceps. So hands are going to be behind you. Now, depending on how your wrist feels and the mobility and the flexibility in your wrist, you might be able to point the fingertips towards your glutes. Mine, if I do that, the heels of my palms are lifted, so I turn my hands out slightly, and that just works for me. You're going to do tricep dips here on the ground. Now, here's your option. Option 1 is to stay with your hips down on the ground. Corkscrew your elbows in behind you, like you're trying to, tuck your elbows together to connect behind you. This is your option. Bending at the elbows, almost kind of like leaning back, but you have to bend at the elbows. Shoulders are down, relaxed, and soft. If you want to take it to more an advanced option with me, you lift the hips up off the floor, still corkscrew the elbows in and behind you, and you're gonna bend at the elbows. This is not a shoulder shrug like this. You're gonna bend at the elbows for that tricep dip, and then come back up. Good. So your booty gets a little bit lower to the earth, yes, but more importantly, you're bending at the elbows, engaging the triceps. Good. Shoulders are down. You're so strong. You're so focused. It doesn't take too many of these to start to feel it in the tricep. I know I'm already feeling it, so maybe you are too. Hey, maybe you're not. I don't know. But this is where we're going to set our intention, remind ourselves of our intention. It's January 2025. The year is looking good. Stay with me. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Lower down. Great job. Woo! Shake it out, tap it out, tap it out. Now, come on to our hands and knees. So, hands and knees, we have glutes right here. So make sure that you bring your knees right underneath your hips. Hips right below the knees. So not too narrow, not too wide. Right underneath. And same with the shoulders, right? Right underneath, hands right underneath the shoulders. Not too close like this and not too wide like this. You want everything stacked, everything aligned like building blocks. So I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see me from a side view. And you're going to inhale, bring the right leg up. Good. Bending at the knee, point the toe. Now here, don't sink into the shoulders. Push up, press up. Push the floor away from you and brace the core up. The core is going to want to drop down, but don't let it. Engage the core, engage the transverse muscle. You're going to lower right knee, comes down, and lift it back up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good. These are called donkey kicks. So pointing the foot or flexing the foot up to you. Just make sure that the pelvis is nice and still. So you're not going to arch like this. No. That's bad for the back. Good. Keep everything nice and long. The spine is long. There is no dumping in the low back, and your pelvis is staying frozen and still. Good. You should start to feel it in the glutes. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Hold it nice and high. I always like to point my toes, but you can totally flex. And from here, you're going to pulse it up. Little tiny pulses at the top. Little donkey kicks. Oh yeah, try to stamp that heel or that toe towards the ceiling. Good. Pelvis nice and still. Belly tucks up. Woo! Yes, feel the burn. Last 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. Open the knees wide, and take a little child's pose for a counter stretch. Take a breath in, and take a breath out. Maybe roll the wrists a little bit. Yeah, roll it out, roll it out. That can be a lot on the wrists, so you can always do this from your elbows too. So I'll demonstrate it from your elbows and forearm for the second set. Really, just do what works for you. So other side, again, if you're in a traditional tabletop here, otherwise I'm gonna demo this side on your elbows and forearms. Same thing, just on your elbows and forearms to save the wrists. Inhale, brace the core, left leg comes back, point the toe, donkey kicks. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good, keep the pelvis nice and still. No dumping in the low back. Everything is controlled and slow. You're working the core, you're working the glutes. Shoulders are soft. You have a smile in your face. Yes, believe it or not, that helps. And you're so strong right here. Staying with me, we're working out together. And you know, you might feel good on this side right now, and the other side's exhausted. And we're gonna try to get both sides nice and even. So this is where we do this together. Good. Lift and lower. Keep engaging that core. Pull everything in. The transverse muscle is engaged. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it nice and high. Keep it pointed or flex the foot. And now you're gonna pulse at the top. Good, little tiny pulses at the top. Feel the burn. It doesn't take much to do the pulse. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny micro movement. I might not be able to see it. You might not be able to see it, but it's tiny, it's there, and the burn is definitely there. I can feel it. Good. Shoulders are soft. You're having such a great time. You're killing it. You're doing so good. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Child's pose. Send the hips back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Great job. Inhale here. We're going to finish off this set of push-ups. You have one set of push-ups, and I'm going to demo 3 variations of push-ups, okay? The first is a push-up in tabletop. So you can just do here, hands and knees, elbows come out nice and wide. You can bring your hands out a little bit wider, that's okay. So this is option 1. Option 2 is hands are in front of you, and you lower the hips like you're in a modified plank, but with your knees down, and then you do a tricep push-up down and up. If you can go lower, that's great. Otherwise, just do a little baby one. If you want to do a full push-up on your toes, tricep down and lift, go for it. So wherever you are, find your modification. I'm going to do the middle one today, and we have 5 push-ups. Your push-ups. It's going to look different for everyone. Just be grateful for what your body can do today. Okay, ready? Find your stance. And we're going to go down for 5 and push. For 4 and push. 3, push. 2, push. Last one. You're doing so good, so strong. And child's pose. Great job. Let it go. Roll out your wrists. You are on fire. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Great job. Press yourself up. And to finish off this set, we have quads. Kneeling. If this does not work for your knees, you can always just do a traditional squat, standing up, okay? But I will demo this on the knees. So I like to tuck my toes behind me, hands under the hips, or hands on your hips. I like to bring my fingertips and kind of like tickle my core just to make sure that if my tummy's poofing out, I use my fingertips to remind me to engage my core. Okay, you're gonna inhale, lower the hips down towards the heels and come up. Actually, I'm gonna untuck my toes. So you get to choose. You don't have to come all the way down. So you're gonna inhale, lower the hips down, and come up and squeeze. Good, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Lower, push, lower, and push. Good. You're coming as low as your knees allow, but you're going to start to feel the burn in the thighs. Good, engage the core. Everything is nice and strong. Good. You can even go a little slower to make it a little bit harder. Awesome job, you're doing so good. This is your last set of the workout today. So stay here with me and let's do 3. Last 2. Last 1. And great job, guys. Come all the way down. Give yourself a round of applause. You killed it. I'm so proud of you, so happy you did this workout with me. Comment below to see what your favorite move was or your not so favorite move was. It's okay, I don't take it personally. Great job, and I'll see you next time. Bye.